23-hour lockup?
No, it wasn't 23-hour lockup. Well, yeah, in a way we are, because what happens is we...
You alleged, you said you were in 23-hour lockup.
Is that we have 1 hour when we're not locked up. So we're locked in our cell in the morning.
But you're not in a cell for 23 hours.
No.
No.
But if we then go into the yard, we're locked up in the yard.
It's prison.
Or if you're not in the yard, you're in the association room. So you're constantly being locked up. We just have 1 hour between 9 and 10 when actually we are free to move out of our cells and maybe go and say hello to next door. And the reason why they do that is because there is not enough space. Yeah. I mean, that's the reason why the governor is so anxious when I come out.
So one of the benefits of your time spent at the government's detention is that you've been able to raise this issue. You wanted to start a conversation. Yes. It's still going.
It's still going on.
Where to next for Margaretta D'Arcy? Are we going to see you back on the runway at Shannon, back in jail, or where would you like to go now?
Well, I don't really mind
your campaign.
I don't really mind where I go. I think it's now up to the government. I think the government should come clean. First of all, if they would apologise and admit that rendition flights have gone through Shannon. If they would tell us. You see, this is the other extraordinary thing, which really is a kind of Alice in Wonderland or Monty Python show. We never know who actually is in charge of who at Shannon. I mean, is it now Francis Fitzgerald isn't Minister of Defence anymore, so is it Defence, is it Transport,
it's a matter for the Executive, it's a matter for the Cabinet. Tell me, your resilience, if nothing else, shows that this has been worth it for you. This journey has been worth it for Margaretta D'Arcy, the activist.
Because has
it been worth it for the rest of us who have had to, as taxpayers, who've had to pay for a series of imprisonments and also to constantly police Shannon to the extent that we are?
Well, can I say is that all of us have an obligation. We are citizens. We're also part of the EU. We're also part of the United Nations. Now, if you take the Nuremberg Charter, which is that we cannot turn a blind eye. Now, you know, Derbla, that the history of this country have been turning a blind eye. We turned a blind eye on the Madeleine, we turned a blind eye on the blood, we turned a blind eye on the medical cards. And it's now, I think all of us are now beginning to understand, turning a blind eye doesn't work anymore.
Going to prison several